Now, it's very exciting because last week Roberto had a bang-up edition of this, which scares me because can he go back-to-back and do his job? So this is where little sports, little life. Evan joins us. Kenny participates, except about the thing with the trailer park last week. He felt very uncomfortable. But let's continue.
So talking about real-life scenarios, this first one is actually someone on this staff this has happened to.
Okay.
So let's start with this one. Your girlfriend is in bed with the flu. You offer to make her some homemade chicken soup. As you're walking out of the room, she says, maybe grab some Campbell's chicken noodle just in case. Is that an insult or you just accept that?
No, that's hitting the lottery. Who the hell wants to make homemade chicken soup?
Well, it's insinuating that you don't know what the hell you're doing.
Well, it didn't happen to
mess
me
it up.
because I would be just fine creating that dish. Who did this happen?
Didn't happen to me.
Wasn't me.
Uh-oh.
Didn't happen to me, but my nickname is Flu.
What?
What?
I was
What, because you make her
joking.
sick every time she sees you?
No, I was joking. The girlfriend's in bed with Flu. I'm sorry.
Oh, David. Not very
Jeez.
pastoral of you. Evan Jenkins, this... Oh, my God.
Unbelievable. No, this happened to me.
David walks in like Rodney Dangerfield. How's your wife and my kids?
I
All
get
right.
no respect.
Well, I was sick. I was laying in bed, and my wonderful wife was like, you want me to make you some homemade chicken noodle soup?
Oh, no, and you said that?
You said it. Oh.
Oh, I thought it was the other way.
And so as she's walking out of the room, I'm like, maybe grab some Campbell's just in case, yours isn't the best. And it went over so bad. Like, I thought I was killing it with the joke. Oh,
Evan.
boy.
Evan.
It wasn't smart. I wasn't at my peak performance. I was ill, under the weather.
Oh,
I was
my-
not fluent that night either, in the words of David.
Oh,
Ruined
no.
that one for a little while. But,
You would get nothing.
So now you're sick, and she wouldn't talk to you.
but she made the soup. It was actually really, really good.
But then, you know what she
And,
did?
yeah, you can't back that one.
She
no.
doubled down.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and the soup ain't bad. Oh, boy. Yikes. That's a double yikes. All right,
I
let's-
applaud you, Evan. That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful.
Oh, it was not my best.
I mean, honestly, I would probably be a little offended. Like, wait, you want me to make you soup?
And then if I
But
don't get
just
it
in
right.
case, have some You know what? How about I just make you the Campbell's?
and the best part is, she did, just to rub it in my face, bought some extra just in case hers wasn't good enough for me.
I'm quite sure it was a whole lot of just in case for you for a while.
Let's go to number 2,
Who knows,
please.
who knows what else she might have slipped in that soup.
Got me better.
All right, kind of a longer one. Stick with me, though, on this. You're planning your wedding. You have a very small budget to work with, but your mother insists on you having a crazy, lavish, expensive wedding. Both families are contributing, but not enough to cover the open bar, band, and shrimp cocktail that your mom is demanding. In order to do this, you will have to take out a $20,000 loan from the bank.
Come on, man. You know what? You can stop this one right
Do you
now.
do this, or do you put your foot down with your mother?
You put your foot down. The whole wedding thing's ridiculous.
Come up with more money, Mom, if you want this.
that's right.
How does mom getting off being that way?
Have you been around a lot of these families
I was
when
about to
people
say.
get married?
But
Yeah.
not to demand and that not pay.
Have you been around
I guess
some
not.
of
At-
these
at this-
families?
I mean, At this point,
he could take that money and put a down payment on a house.
Here's
People
the thing.
who go into debt to get married are amongst the dumbest human beings on the planet.
Stupid.
And here's the other thing. If you're going to sit there and let your mother dictate this, congratulations, because all your wife is going to do is get slapped into the ring, and she's now going to tell you what to do for the rest of your life.
Wow.
You're right. It'll go back and forth from your mom telling you what to
Right,
do
to your
wife
wife.
telling you what to
You
do.
know what I never understood, though? Is when people do these behemoth, like Metro Detroit weddings. You see some of these 300, 400-person weddings. Explain to me the wisdom in blowing $100,000 on a wedding versus here's $100,000, go buy a house.
I can tell you that, Mike.
Help me.
I actually watched something on this. It's all about the keeping up with the Joneses. It's the style. It's look how rich we are. All weddings are cash grabs, plain and simple.
No, because then, I think like these moms and the girls
no.
getting married, they see all this on TV, all those reality shows.
TV
and
reality
Kardashian
shows, books,
wedding,
things like that. The wedding magazines, you see all this perfect stuff. I want to experience this. I want this beautiful life. I want all of
Can I
this.
tell you
And
something?
if you don't do it, then you know what? Yeah, I guess you just had a regular old wedding, but you're happy.
No, screw that. I think my wedding's going to be catered by Tipsies and the Admiral. I don't need any of that. Come on.
If you're
No,
lucky.
I mean, Kenny, there's a
Subway.
middle ground where you can have a very nice wedding without getting crazy. But, like, here's my thing. Am I at a point in my life where I'm allowed to just say no to weddings? I don't like them. They're a waste of time, and I'm with Rico. They're a cash grab. Yeah. And more than half of them, there's going to be a do-over. I'll catch you on the flip side.
Mike,
That was at
here's the thing.
80%.
I'm sure your sister loves hearing this, Mike.
Right.
Hey,
Wait, David, she's got the little crying eyes, but Michael, you were gonna walk me down the aisle.
Wake up and smell the coffee.
I'll be there. I'm making a point, like, outside of your immediate family, it's okay to say no.
Yeah.
I got a wedding invite a couple weeks ago. My wife and I didn't know who the F it was. I had to stare at the thing for 20 minutes to go, wait, we get invited to that? Not going.
But no, it's so look how rich I am. Look how much money we could afford to do this. Look at this background. And this is why. You're right.
Will you walk down the aisle to that song?
No.
Please? No. I want Rico in a carriage. I can't wait. The bachelor party's going to be at Alan Haller's house.
Yeah.
I'm in. That's going to be great.
Rico's bachelor party's going to be an open practice
We're gonna
up
turn-
at the Duffy.
gonna
It'll be
turn
like
that into the White-
Draymond's wedding.
It'll be the new White House.
I can't wait.
Rico Beard's Wet Nuptials, presented by MSU Football. Brought to you by Omar Show
UWM.
Bars.
Right.
Let's go to number 3.
what is it? The UWM? Yeah.
Just say no to weddings. All right, go ahead.
Okay. You've been dating a girl for a few weeks. You go to her house for the first time, and you notice she has quite an extensive firearm collection. A few days later, a friend of yours tells you he heard that she has been involved in numerous domestic disputes in the past. Do you run for the hills, or you stick with it?
I'm out. I'm out, and hopefully you haven't brought her over your house yet.
She hot?
Yes.
It sounds like a challenge. Kind of
Kenny,
enticing.
you once had a relationship for cold cuts.
Yeah,
Right.
can she make a good sandwich? Forget all
Right.
that.
You're up with the gabagool. What is it?
Gabagool.
So, a man of
Yes,
God.
Man of
it's a
God.
great show on Fox, all about singing.
Right.
The
ga-
Gabaglee.
The gabagool and the man of God.
No, but so the whole firearm thing freaks you out.
No, it's the domestic stuff and
Right.
crazy
No,
and
no,
nutcase.
no,
that
let's-
But it
freaks
could have
me
been
out.
coming from the other way, right?
Let's just be real here. It's the domestic stuff and the crazy, plus you have an extensive firearm.
Yeah.
So you are now
bad
putting
combo.
gasoline with matches.
I don't know, but once that fire erupts, it's probably fun in the bed, right?
Oh.
Yeah, but then you have to
Then you're
use.
dead.
You
You're
ha-
only dating for a couple weeks.
but
so
you
you're
got to
not-
do a risk assessment.
I mean, that's the risk assessment.
What's
right?
my end game?
Let it all
Shot
hang
up?
out.
I don't know, Kenny. Why don't you tell us? At one point, it was cold cuts.
Right.
I put that over the sex was the cold cut.
I mean, you pissed this girl off, and now.
Well, hopefully
she
you don't
shoots
do it while you're there,
Evan,
or like.
Evan walks into the room. Evan walks into the room naked.
If she's got that much firepower, she can use Google and find you.
Well, we didn't say she was a sleuth on the internet. We just
She's good.
said she had a lot of guns.
Evan's gonna walk in the room naked with a vest on.
right? Yeah, I'm 50 Cent. Just
Evan shows up in tactical gear.
Camouflage all over his face.
You ready?
right. I got football pads on, just the thigh pads, knee pads. Who knows?
I don't know. I may give this a chance.
A romantic night for her is you go take her to the gun range.
No. I mean, the guns are fine. It's the whole domestic stuff. No.
Like, are they in a safe? Like, how are they displayed?
Well,
like,
I would-
tastefully?
No,
Tastefully?
Like I said, the gun collection, the fact
This
that
isn't
she has
Greg
a
Hardy,
history.
is it?
Evan, sometimes you don't ignore the red flags, okay? Because here's what happens. When you sit there as we're doing the podcast, man, I can't believe this happened. I can. I mean, what, the 6-7 times she got arrested? That wasn't enough for you?
It's just Roberto set up like a Jerry Springer episode, and I don't want to be a part of that.
It sounds intriguing. I don't know. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, well, knowing some of your history, that don't surprise
What
me.
kind of
All right.
what kind of introduced that scenario to me was watching the Netflix series Killer Sally. Check that out if you haven't seen it yet.
Now this guy's doing plugs.
Yeah,
What's going on?
Okay, next.
That's it.
On 3?
There
Okay,
you
I
go.
wanted to make sure.
I want to be timely.
That's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. Now, next week, if I can make a request,
Yes,
I do think we should be getting into the Thanksgiving deal breakers.
you got it.
I have strong thoughts.
Okay, please let's powwow.
Your significant other brings a gun and sets it on the dinner table.
Your crazy cousin Bobby has loaded the turkey with TNT. Is that a deal breaker?
You show up to the house early as you watch your uncle kill the bird.
And sleep with your wife.
Okay, we're good.
Okay.